Thank you for watching another episode of Master Harvesters. My name is Evan Grimm. My brother and our co-host Zane ended up going out with his brother-in-law who is completely new to hunting. His name's James. And you can see the enthusiasm that James has for hunting, and even though it didn't turn out quite the way that we wanted it to, you know, still great footage and a great time with James. So let's look at that hunt.
Alright, it's the 15th of May, and we're headed to the spot we went the first day of the season to can't find a gobbler. There are a lot there, so we're going to set up a little different place where they're strutting, and we got my brother-in-law James with us, and we're going to see if we can't get him to see a turkey. He's never been hunting before, so we'll see what happens. We got him all dressed up in way too big clothing, and see what we can find out. See you in the woods.
So after a while, the turkeys lost interest, and they were headed on their own way. So Zane and James relocated, and they got into the gobblers.
I missed. Way too far to shoot. Starting to head into some brush. I was trying to run both the camera and the gun. And once I stood up, I looked at how far away it was. It was just way too far. So we circle around over here. Just made a couple putts, hoping, maybe start coming up. I spent about half an hour, 1 hour. He hasn't shown up, so I think we're gonna go back out in the field and see if we can't see any. There's a couple more out there, so go back out in the field, get settled in, and maybe spend the rest of the morning there. Or if we don't see anything, maybe we'll go down the hill to my place. We got permission on a new place down there. Oh well. Some days you miss. Got James here. There we go. There he is. We're hoping to get him to see a bird shot, but at least he got to see some birds. At least he got to see some birds. We heard a lot gobbling this morning. They're just too far away on their neighboring property. So, well, let's go see what we can find. There's a whole bunch of them over there, James. Just keep watching. Looks like a gobbler and two hens. I can see him better on the camera. hit him.
What?
Just stay right there. Let's look at the footage here.
Even though that hunt didn't turn out the best, James was very excited, and Zane saw that he needed to pattern his shotgun. He did, and found that his spread was 24 inches at 20 yards. And so we ended up getting some new shells, and that solved the problem. So Zane and I went out a couple of days later and ended up finishing our season.
We were on this road, headed to another spot. It's like, there's turkey. He flew right out of the tree over top of the road, tucked in the woods. He roosted right over top of the road. So we spotted a long beard, went up, came back down. He was still there. It looked like he wanted to be downhill. We were able to hunt downhill from him. So we parked. We're running in down here below. Just heard him gobble twice in a row. There he just gobbled again. We're gonna get set up on him. Hopefully call him in. really hard to call them downhill. And what's even worse is there's a road in between. There's a lot of hemlocks. So it's thick. It's dark. We came down in here. They're up there. And we call it, and I think you guys probably can be hearing those gobbles. I mean, they're just gobbling like crazy. I think there's 3 of them. They won't come down on the hill. Sounds like the last couple times they've been going back uphill. Yeah. Yep. So we're gonna try. We're gonna let it go a little longer. Gobble a couple more times so we can make sure they're going uphill and not going out that way and then down, or out that way and way up and then over here. Because that'll happen. They'll do that stuff. Now we're gonna go up the road. Get permission to walk the field over here from my grandmother. Come out to the edge of the field. Try to call them across the field. I think they're all by themselves. They're really nice. They start here. They're going away. Let's go. Yeah.
Those gobblers were so hot at the beginning of the morning. We relocated a couple of times and ended up getting up to the top of the hill and set up at that area, and we thought for sure they would come in real good, but we switched over to our diaphragm calls, and those gobblers got hunted quite a bit with diaphragms because once we started using our diaphragms, they shut off. That's one of the things to remember with hunting turkeys later on in the season is sometimes it's better to change to a different call, change your calling sequences, because the seasons are changing and they've been hunted. Thanks a lot for watching. That's all we got for this week. Remember, as you go through the week, to thank God for the blessings that He gives us, also to spend time in His Word. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please come back next week for another episode of Master Harvesters.